Hi guys, welcome back to the greenhouse, and I'm here on a nice sunny day. It's been a while. It was raining yesterday, and we're in between showers today, so we're supposed to get some more rain tonight. But I'm in the greenhouse because it's really wet outside, but I think it's about time to be bringing our amaryllis in and then putting them to sleep for a couple of months, and then we can bring them back out, not outside, but back up from the basement and try forcing them for Christmas. So sometimes you might be like January or February or something like that, but it doesn't matter. Any blooms that you can get in the winter months are always welcome in my home. So I will inspect them, get the dirt off. I don't think that I'm going to cut the leaves off and the roots off. Last year I did that and it worked fine, but I think I want to do something a little bit different this year and see which one I like better, because that's the fun of gardening. Do something a little bit different and see what works for you. And I don't think that this is going to be really much different, but I just thought that it'd be fun to try. We'll unpot this one. This one is I got a lot of really big strapping leaves on this year. It didn't re-bloom for me this summer. This is a apple blossom, and it's pink and white, where the traditional ones you see with the white throat and then the white red margins, you know, it's bigger stripe. I mean, you can get some that are like teeny little stripe around the margins, but I have the red, and this is like, they looks exactly the same except it's pink. It's apple blossom, I think I said that, but and it's the one that had the baby amaryllis on it that we took off from the mother bulb this spring. So that's gotten really big. So let me dump this out into my bin. And here I just keep a bin in the greenhouse, and I just keep dumping the used potting soil, which ends up really being compost. I think this is probably more compost than potting soil, and I just keep reusing it. I'll add compost to it and refreshen it, and that's what I do in the greenhouse. So let's, everything is just so wet. Let's look at the roots. They look really pretty good, other than I'm a little concerned with the red that's forming on those. I know it's because it's really wet. So I'm going to get this all dried out, and I may end up having to cut them off if they're too red. I don't know. I know that there's a disease that can happen, and it is red splotches. It's kind of like a tulip fire, and which is also from a lot of moisture. So I'll get the dirt off of this, and we'll inspect the roots and see what's going on. I should maybe have a tray, and we can see. I have one just outside the door. Let me go get that. Okay, maybe that's better. Maybe we can. The roots are really packed in here. I mean, overall they look pretty good, except for that one. I might just cut that one off. I may have to run this under a hose or to get all that dirt off. The bulb didn't get as big as I was hoping, but I mean, it still looks pretty good as far as I can tell. Okay, sorry, I needed to have a little bit more space and knock some dirt off. I am gonna wash these roots and see what's going on with them, but overall, other than that one, there's lots of small fibrous roots, so that's really good. You want to see these nice thick roots, but you also want to see these nice fibrous roots. See how they come off of those thick ones? That's a really healthy plant. And then I'm going to just remove some of this loose skin. Yeah, I guess you could call it skin. It's like an onion skin. Just going to remove anything that I'm not going to scrub or anything like that. Just remove anything that's loose. There, that looks really good. And we'll clean that up. I'll show you how it looks after I give it a good bath. This is the one that flowered back in July. It's the most common one that you can find in the kits. You know, I just got it at like Walmart, I think. And I've had it for 2-3 years, something like that. I hope I can get a baby one off of this one. That would be really cute. That would be really fun. Let me just knock some of the dirt off. Oh, that goes much quicker. This bulb isn't super huge either. But it too also has a lot of good fibrous growth. I'll let them dry today. I mean, it might be a little bit early to be doing this, but I have some obligations the next couple of weekends, and, you know, family functions that I have to go to. And I think that it's just the nights are just getting too cold to keep them outside now. It's in the 50s, which is borderline. I mean, if it gets down to 50 degrees, they don't like it. So that's how I clean these up, right down to, you know, the first layer where you start to see a nice thick layer of that skin. And then I'll leave these out today to cure in the garden. I may leave them in the greenhouse. I'm not sure. It's really hot in here. It's really humid outside today. But I'll get these washed up after we do the other one, and I'll come back here and I'll show you how they look all cleaned up. And then like I said, I don't think I'm going to cut the roots off or the leaves this year. I'm just going to let them, oh, the mosquitoes are fierce. I'll just let them die back, and when they're all, you know, dried up, then I'll cut them off, and then start the process again. And we'll come back and try and get some flowers for Christmas. I'm sure one of these will flower for Christmas. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be my apple blossom, because that one didn't flower for me this summer. So, oh, this is tight. Wow. Do you remember how tiny that was this spring? Wow, that has grown a ton. This is not big enough to flower. And the outer skins aren't that bad. I'm going to leave them on there, actually. Probably when I go and hose them off, whatever is loose will probably just come off on its own. So I'm going to go do that and then come back and we'll take a look how they look after they're all cleaned up. Okay, we're back cleaning up the amaryllis bulbs. And when I was hosing them off, this neck stuff had mushy, you know, the top parts of the skin, you know, it was just like this. So I just fluffed that off too. But this is the, I think that's the apple blossom. This is the baby apple blossom. Sorry, my hair is falling down. This is the baby apple blossom. And this is, this is where the flower came out this summer. So this is the, I want to keep saying that it's like Mira or something like that. It begins with an M. It's like M-I-R. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. It's like I said, it's the most common amaryllis that you can buy in the stores. So I'm just gonna dry these out today here in the greenhouse. I just put them in on a piece of cardboard because I didn't want them to get dirty, since I have them nice and clean to bring inside. And then I'm gonna bring them in put them in my dark basement, and I store them just like I do my tulip bulbs. I just put them in a box, something that has lots of ventilation, a basket. It doesn't have to be closed, just stick them where they can get air and cure, because they cure just like the tulip bulbs. And then I'm thinking in November, the beginning part of November, somewhere maybe like after Halloween, we'll come together again and I'll show you what we do to force them for Christmas. And like I said, it's not a guarantee that you're going to get them for Christmas, but like I said, I don't care if they bloom at any point in the winter. All flowers inside in the dreary winter months are certainly welcome in my home. So we'll meet back here again in a few weeks. I've got maybe a video what I can do with the poinsettia. I'll probably do that. That might be another video today that I'm also going to put up. I don't know if I'll put them both up this week, but I'm just going to probably change out the compost in the pot and put potting soil so that there's no bugs. But yeah, so maybe I'll see you again this week in the greenhouse. See you next time.